I think I have lost count of the number of times I have heard people refer to this year as exceptional or unprecedented or one that I wish would end soon. How many of us are praying for 2021 to be so completely different to 2020? There's no two ways about it. We have lived through some most extraordinary times these last months, have we not? Not just here in Barnsley or in the United Kingdom, but certainly joining with our friends, our brothers and sisters around the world. We have all participated as one human family in the tragedy that we call the coronavirus pandemic. And even though we now live with the hope of the vaccines which have been produced, which may slowly but surely enable us to bring our lives back together again, it is undoubtedly true that all that we have experienced this year will have changed us. It will have changed us because many have suffered loss and we are in mourning. Many of us are still ill with COVID or the other complications that have arisen because of it. Many of us have learned how to develop friendships, to strengthen our family through Zoom conferences and WhatsApp quizzes. This year has been different. Many of us have discovered the joy of walking. Do we all remember when we were sent out in the spring to do our hourly Boris walk to make sure that we remained fit? As we look back over these past few months, there will be many memories and we will have been changed. But some things have stayed the same. Some things have remained a focus for us all. And one of those is the celebration of Christmas. And yes, we may be doing it differently, but we are still doing it, are we not? We are still celebrating it, even if we cannot meet together in pubs, even if we cannot meet together in our homes, even if we cannot meet together in our churches. We are still celebrating Christmas. And that is because, much like the sun rising and the sun setting, we cannot stop Christmas coming around. And it has come. And Christmas, I hope, will fill us with joy. It will remind us of the love that binds us together. Because at the heart of Christmas, at the heart of all the gifts that we might share, the meals that we might have together, whether they're in person or shared over the camera lens, at the heart of that all is the gift of the person who embodies love, the one whom we call the Prince of Peace. And it doesn't matter whether you, listening to this evening, call yourself Christian or follow another religion or claim no faith at all. Each one of us can be inspired by the person of Jesus Christ. Yes, the Prince of Peace. Yes, the one who lived and suffered to show us how to love. Yes, the one whom we can follow, whatever faith we consider ourselves to belong to. We can follow his teaching, we can share that love, and we can transform the world. And we transform the world one action at a time, one word at a time, one smile at a time. So we may not be with our grandparents or our grandchildren. We may not be with our wider friends and our families in person. But we most certainly can be with them as, through the use of modern technology, or indeed even the old-fashioned postal service, we can share the gift of love. And together, as we contemplate the birth of Jesus, the loyalty of Joseph to Mary, and the obedience of Mary to the task that she was set, all of us however it is that we define ourselves, whatever the nature of our families, all of us, like Mary, Joseph, and Jesus, can attempt to form a holy family where we care for one another, where we love one another, where we look out for our neighbours' needs, and this Christmas, where together we can share the gift of love, we can share the gift of peace, with a smile, with an extra bit of goodwill, with a donation to charity. Above all, we can share the gift of Christmas by longing and hoping for a better 2021. That, however we have got through 2020, we will enter 2021 stronger, more confident, more willing to look out for one another's needs, more willing to form a community, more willing to love. I hope that will be our Christmas gift to each other, and that will be a Christmas gift that we receive. Love one another as I have loved you. Amen.